And we're back in the arena. We went through all of the new starter decks. Fantastic series. If you are not aware, go check it out. I highly recommend it. The next part of this is going to be actually upgrading these decks. But we're not going to do it here. It would destroy our entire economy to try to upgrade all of these decks in a free-to-play budget account that is only 2 months old. So we're going to do this in my main account where we will playtest these to see if they actually work out as an upgraded deck. I fiddled around with this stuff a bit, and let's see what we came up with for Angelic Accountants. By the way I'm going to be deciding which decks to do next is based off of the amount of likes on the video in the series where we cover these starter decks. So even if you're not interested in watching, somebody play the starter decks, and they're really fun, especially when you're facing other starter decks. They really introduce you to the archetypes. But go over there, hit like, whichever one wins, that shows me which deck we are going to cover next. Today, because this video has the most likes, we're going to cover Angelic Accountants. Now, I've tried a couple of different ways to make this more budget friendly, and I think I've done a fairly decent job. Just looking at this, as you can see, we do not have enough wildcards, but the amount of wildcards I have now is just from about a month of saving up wildcards. I used them all to craft Omnixilis. I crafted Tenacious Underdog and stuff like that. That's why I don't have enough rares to actually complete this. Oh, and I crafted the lands for red black. I kind of want to lean towards red black early on with this account. But the beauty of all of this is you don't have to craft a deck immediately. You could play with those starter decks for a while till you can build these up, and it doesn't take super long to do that. Like, you could buy packs to get either the cards that you want or the wild cards that you need in order to complete your deck. I would, however, always recommend very early on to do jump-ins. I'm still doing some jump-ins with this on occasion in order to build my collection out. I'm also doing drafting whenever we're drafting something that, is going to not rotate out and is an alchemy. Alchemy might be something later on down the road, but right now I'm not interested in it. The beauty with setting these decks up, as you can see, we don't have a lot of these cards, but we could set these decks up. I set these decks up a while back, and now we actually have enough to actually upgrade them, right? You have this little, almost like a road sign, kind of caution sign, saying that you cannot craft these. That's what the center thing means right there. If that would get out of the way for just a moment, but you see it. You see it. It's right smack dab in the middle. You can't miss it. That means you can't craft it. Whenever the caution sign goes away and it highlights, that means you can craft it. So we could craft this. This was just another iteration of Gabos that I was looking at. But we could craft this. All we need is, you see a pair of orcs, but that card rotates out, so we're not super interested in that at this point in this account. So you set them up, and you play around with other stuff, things that you have, and then you come back and you create the mega deck later on. All of that is out of the way, and we want to just get right into the grit of what we are going to be doing. This deck works off of 1/1 counters, getting 1/1 counters on everything and swinging really big, really hard in the air. How does this deck do that? Well, we have the Giada, Font of Hope, and each angel that comes into the battlefield after her gets a 1/1, and when the second one comes out, it gets 2 1/1s, and then the third, 3 1/1s, right? Really powerful creature. Youthful Valkyrie, a card I added. This card does rotate, but you're going to have plenty of common and uncommon, so, I can't tell you not to craft it, right? When another angel enters the battlefield, you put a 1/1 on it, so she works really well with Giada. We have to have a little bit of protection for our angels, so we have some Fading Hopes to return target creature to owner's hand. If the mana value is 3 or less, scry 1. This could also push a threat off of the battlefield. We got a couple of hopeful initiates. We started with 1, and I think 2 is going to be the magic number here. We want to get We wanted to get this average cost down. We also added one more Thirst for Discovery, another couple of Celestial Regulators. We added Starnheim Unleashed. I think that would be amazing with Giada. An extra Elspeth. We took out a lot of the things that were not angels in this deck, but I didn't want to build this deck around just powerful angels. Otherwise, we would have Righteous Valkyrie and all kinds of other crazy stuff. But that stuff's all rotating away. Most of this actually stays. The things that are rotating is we have 2 Luminarch Aspirants and 2 Hopeful Initiates. Now, I already have the Aspirants, that's why I didn't feel too bad about putting this into this deck. I didn't want to change too much of the core idea of this deck in order to showcase a kind of upgrade with it. So I'm going to jump over to the other account and we will see you in a second. Since I'm over here, I do want to touch on a little something. So I spent a total of $200 on this account and I started really building it up about a year ago. So you're going to get all of this stuff, right? Eventually your account will grow to where looking at numbers like that is not a big deal. So that's why we want to craft over here. Here it is in all of its glory. Make sure you like and subscribe. You're very much appreciated here. Our channel is doing very, very well lately, and just want to keep up that momentum and keep creating quality content that people want to see. And the more I learn, the better the content will be. Without further ado, let's jump into the arena and see how this does. A lot of interaction. Nothing early game here at all. Celestial Regulator is nice to get a creature out of your way. See, that's better. That's better. Yeah, I was going to say, the Regulator is good at getting things out of the way late game when you want to hit. We draw an... the Soaring City. I'm not going to try to pronounce that first word. Otawara? I lied. I am going to try to pronounce it, and fail miserably. How will I feel if this gets removed? He's got black over there. Black and white. So I'm guessing he's thinking about removal right now. Portable Hull. There it is. Well, I feel sad. That's how I will feel about that getting removed. Sad. Got plenty of land, though. Vampire, huh? That would kind of be worth it to remove. But I think we need cards. Yep. And we could get a Hopeful Initiate down anyway. Another Welcoming Vampire. These guys are pretty dangerous for us. So, we've got to hope that we're pretty fast. Inspiring Overseer draws a Youthful Valkyrie, which we will then play. This gives us plenty of options in the air. We also have an Elspeth. And we have the Metropolis Angel. And that'll make our Youthful Valkyrie okay-ish. I'm pretty sure he double blocks. And the Youthful Valkyrie dies, or he just murders the Youthful Valkyrie. Can't kill him. So we want to hold back until we can deal with that. Got the Elspeth. Or the Giada. Let's foretell Starnheim Unleashed and cast the Giada. Play that out. We're going to actually double attack here. kills the initiate. The opponent is down to 1 card. He plays the adventurer. He draws 2 cards. Yep, this is no blocks again. Yes, we are bleeding hell. I realize that. We got a couple of good plays here. One, two. But let's create some angels. And a really neat thing is going to happen with Giada. There's 6 6s. These guys are in the air, so no problem with the Triumphant Adventurer. And that's why we wanted this in the deck in particular, the Starnheim Unleashed. 1/1 Death Touch, and that's just first strike. Not worried about first strike. These guys have freaking vigilance. Next, Metropolis Angel. Yeah, let it pass. Let it pass. See if I care. Meat hook for 6? Oh! Okay. Always have to watch out for those meat hooks.
There have to be reasons for my past here. This is my city, and I'm going to protect it.
Let's look. What did he grab earlier? A Giada. I think we go Giada with the shield counter. Getting event step. If you gain life this turn, you may pay 2. If you do, draw a card. Well, this is helpful. Youthful Valkyrie. Hesitation by the opponent. Metropolis Angel. Exiles the other Giada. Can't really do much about that. Do this. Do this. First strike. That'll stop him from attacking with Markov Purifier. Another welcoming vampire. Well, welcome. Fading Hope. I wonder if we want to dig further and just let this Elspeth go. We got a Fading Hope.
Try not to give up. You're safe now.
We also have this. That's our move now. Then, pop out the other Angelic Quartermaster. Spread those out. Swing for 11. Play the mana. Pass turn. Interested in attacks. We don't want him drawing a card, so we Fading Hope on the Markov Purifier. Want to draw that. And we'll definitely block. Kills the Valkyrie. Okay, we go down to 6. Opponent is at 6 as well. And he gets to draw the card anyway. Draw the borrow time. Grab the vampire. Swing. And that's it. Victory. Easy. Easy. Turn 2, turn 3. If we could draw the land. You always draw land, right? Should. We got 23 of them in here. Get Font of Hope out. Pass turn. What is that? I cannot target the land. That's a shame. I can target that. Vigilance. Swings. We drew the plains, but what we really need is an island. The Valet. That'll work. Tap out the Valet. Swing. See, I told you we'd get the land. Alright, Riveteer's Outlook. Or Overlook. Grabs red. Passes turn. So, I kind of want to draw cards. But I do want to get rid of that Valet as well. But we're going to be risky. This might be greedy. This might be greedy. We shall see if it was. So far, so good. Broker's Hideout. These are good in certain decks. Alright. So, thinking about this, we can put the Hopeful Initiate down for a chump blocker and get rid of this Valet. Swing. See, magic is easy. Draw the things you need to draw. Are we worried about board wipes? Not after playing Youthful Valkyrie, because if he... No, he could have some board wipes in there. That might have been greedy. Nope. Opponent scoops it away. 2-0. Alright. We got the mana base to play these regulators, and they will tap and then, creature doesn't untap during the next untap phase. Because a Youthful Valkyrie will get counters. Let's hide blue for the time being. There are things that cost 2 white. He dies, draw a card, lose a life. Well, looks like we're dealing with a graveyard deck. Or a sacrifice deck. Fable. Already Fable. Thirst. Yep, it does work that way. Great. Well, you seem pretty grounded. Yeah. Oh, man. I hate myself for jokes like that, but I just can't help it. Tapped land, Shambling Ghast. We kind of want to get rid of Fable here. No, you can hit me for one, bro. You got me, bro. This could be good. Fable for borrowed time. Fading Hope on the token. Regulator still seems good. Regulator still seems good. Get in there. Hit him. I think next turn we Thirst. There's the Dockside Chef. Yeah, you're going to have to sack your own guys, but you don't have the black available. Got a bunch of red, no black. Let's Thirst here. Discard a basic. Nothing I want a Fading Hope, really. But we will swing. Way ahead on life. Doesn't know about Fading Hope or Borrowed Time. Tapped land. These guys, I always want them to be good, but a lot of times you're just kind of playing them as tapped land. Yeah, like that's super situational. Yeah. We'll take 2. No problemo. Go to my turn. Aspirant. Isn't that the best draw we could have? Regulator. Pumps the Valkyrie. It's not even for the creatures. I was expecting him to have bigger creatures. He might be waiting for one more black in order to meat hook. Spread the counters. Spread the love down to 3. He's got a meat hook right here. Or, burn down the house would get me too. Let's not forget about burn down the house. Tapped land. And he has not scooped. So is it time to burn it all down? Nope. It's time for me to achieve a victory. 3-0. 4. 4 lands. 4. We haven't lost yet. I won't be too embarrassed if I lose one. Let's go ahead. And 3 blue, by the way. Broker's Hideout. Start with the Aspirant. Yeah, sure, it's a little bit cringy, but reality chip. And we'll throw out a Valkyrie. Put it on the Valkyrie. Yeah, no use to swing. No use swinging. Tapped land. Four mana. This is an angel, so it will pump the Valkyrie. Giada. That's how you pronounce that, right? Sounds fair enough to me. Go ahead and swing. He doesn't have any creatures out. And only blue mana. Fading Hope. Go figure. Okay. Maybe it's time to borrow time the reality chip. Looking at some stuff. He's got a Field of Ruins now. Ledger Shredder. This is what we Fading Hope. Or borrow time. Borrow time. When I have to target it, he's gonna Fading Hope. No. Make the aspirant bigger. Swing. There's a Fading Hope. There it is. Never didn't have it, did you, opponent? The thing that sucks is we only have one white source on the field. We kept the 4 mana, but it's almost like having 3 mana. Oh me, oh my. Put Giada out, maybe? Cameo's completion. Does this stop activated abilities? Yeah. Borrow time on Tameo? Oh. Well. Hey, another blue source. Fantastic. I think we want to borrow time on Tameo. No attacks, and we can still only cast one thing per turn because of the stinking one white source. Okay. Desert Doom is going to rip us apart, especially with that draw power he provides. White source. White source. Oh, he reconfigures it. Not a white source. So when I thirst here, if I get a white source, do I still discard 2? I should have done Celestial Regulator here. Oh. See, now I really have that question. We are going to decline. Aspirant? Regulator. Counter? Jwari probably, right? Essence capture. That's even worse. We don't block that even if it comes down. We do have another Metropolis Angel, though. Or we do have a Metropolis Angel. No blocks. Yes, that's rough. There's another blue source. Alright. The mana thing did me well. Yeah. Cool. Oh no, do you have more counters? I don't think we were winning this game anyway. End turn. We're going to have to block with Giada. Because we could just recast her next turn. Oh, no, we can't. We're playing against control. Which means we just get countered. Come on. Just do it. Pay 2. Because he didn't do the casualty. Celestial Regulator. Sweet. It actually gets through. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Swing for 2. Takes it down to 7. Emerith does not untap. We have 8 damage next turn. But let me guess, he just fading hopes something. Or he just throws down a 6/6. Youthful Valkyrie. Do we want to swing? He blocks this. We get 4 damage off. That's not good enough. Pass turn. Just straight up not good enough. Oh, that's definitely not good enough. So, can't all swing here either, because we still only get 4 off because Emerith is back. Spectral Adversary. And he will definitely be paying that. Makes me phase out. Like 2 big guys. Another one. Good game. Wow. He's got it. He's got it. What a shame. I think if we had more white sources, that would have been different. Regulator's always good. Angelic Quartermaster might be the weak card here. Because Thirst can basically make up for the fact that we didn't get our 7th card. Youthful Valkyrie. Rip apart. Is that so? Should have discarded the blue. Well, we got plenty of white mana now. Not much of anything else. Another tapped land, and then a spirited dog. Quartermaster again. Valkyrie. The youthful one. Not as good as a righteous Valkyrie, but, well, actually, this... I take that back. Youthful Valkyrie is pretty freaking good. Professor of Symbology. Rude. Portable hole. Targets a Valkyrie. I will pick my Valkyrie back up. I will scry 1, put that to the bottom. Okay. Do this, do this. Do an Overseer. Where do we put that other mana to the bottom? He gets rid of it now. So Overseer already did some stuff for us. Hang on. So why isn't... can make our stuff a bit bigger. We could do borrowed time, but I don't see any point of that. Submit 1. No attacks. Well. 1/1 and vigilance till end of turn. That's 6. I think we take here. We don't have enough to cast everything, but we can Fading Hope here. Elspeth is coming up. Elspeth is very good. Red. Pass. Elspeth. And let's dig a little bit. I always think that +1 is really good, but
this is my city, and I'm going to protect it.
Never end up really using it. Tap that. Swing for 6. We're right back in this game. Scries. What dost thou see? What does he want? What does the opponent want to do? To top. That's not good.
Finally, and you can.
Oh, wow. Okay, some draw power there. Aspirant. Do that on this. 1/1 on Angelic. Lifelink. Pump it more. Swing with these two to face. That'll give us a little bit of life. A little bit of leeway now. And our opponents had enough. Wow. I think that's good enough. Let's go to a post-game wrap. I don't know. I think this is a decent place to start with this deck. I think the Hopeful Initiates can be removed. Maybe even the Aspirants, though I'm a little bit hesitant to say that you should remove the Aspirants. They're really, really, really good. And you might want to add some more draw power instead of those. But overall, I mean, we were playing in gold, but I mean, overall, I think this deck did really well. I would have liked more Starnheim Unleashed, especially if you have Giada, Font of Hope out on the field, but I think this deck did better than I expected it to. It took me a couple of test runs with a couple of other styles to kind of see what this deck needed to be successful, and I think that this is right around where it did pretty well. We went 4-1 with it. We went 4-1 with it in 5 matches, so if you're trying to get up into Platinum, I think that this deck will do you pretty good to get there. Am I going to craft it? Probably not. But that's just because a lot of these cards are very, very situational, right? Like Giada is only good with Angels, and we don't know if Angels are going to continue to be a dominant force to be reckoned with, because a lot of this stuff, and let's just look, right, are going to be from these 3 sets right here. Strixhaven, Kaladeim, and Zendikar Rising. Youthful Valkyrie goes away. This card goes away. Righteous Valkyrie goes away. Righteous Valkyrie is fantastic angel. Really, really good. Like, for a rare, this is strong. Starnheim Unleashed goes away. Angel of Destiny goes away. It's just, there's just so much going away. But there is a flip side to this. You might want to kind of, like we talked about earlier, set a deck up, but if you're trying to be very budget friendly, maybe not crafting it quite yet, because they did print an Elspeth Resplendent, and that makes me think that angels are going to be important. Yes, there's nothing on here. Well, there is. The -7 does have create 5/3/3 white angel creature tokens with flying, but that's powerful even without a meta that is designed to work off of angels. But there's just so much going away for angels right now that we have to see what Wizards of the Coast is going to do when it comes to printing more angels in order for me to want to craft this in my budget, free-to-play, from scratch deck. But this deck is still good. It got the job done. Before leaving, make sure you like and hit that subscribe button. And go back into those other videos like we talked about earlier and hit like on the ones that you want to see played, and whichever one's the highest. Like, this one had 20 likes, so I just assume this is the one that people wanted to see the most, and this is what we get. So if you want to see something like Ignite the Forge or Grave Matters, or I know there's fans of Stealthy Subterfuge out there, or Strength in Numbers, let me know that's what you want to see by smashing the like button on the videos. The episodes are 1 through 10 based off of the order of this. I mean, should be fairly easy to find, and hit that little like button, and I'll go through and make a deck very much so like we did right here with Angelic Accountants. And yeah, that's it. I'm out of words. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me in my journey through budget, free-to-play Magic Arena, and I am out of words. Bye.